Hello everybody. It looks like the chat from my test stream carried over, which is pretty funny. I'm going to be streaming some Fire Emblem Awakening Lunatic Plus gameplay. I have to restart. I was recording footage. For a video I'm working on, and I have to restart the run because I messed up my experience distribution on Chapter 0 and Chapter 1. So I figured I would just stream my Chapter 0 and 1 attempts on my second run. That way I have also the footage recorded. I could even put that in the video. I'll be like, hey, I also streamed Chapter 1 and Chapter 0 when I replay them. What I have to do is make sure that Chrom and Frederick both level up at least one more time each. I kind of got suffering from success during my recordings because Chrom landed a dual strike at a certain point in time. What is this game? It's called Fire Emblem Awakening. It's really awesome. It's one of my favorite games. We're starting a new game right now on the hardest difficulty, Lunatic Plus, for Fire Emblem Masters. Also, welcome to the stream, Patrick. I'm surprised you showed up so fast. That was like instant. We're playing Lunatic Plus, Classic Mode, so if any of my units die, they are permanently gone forever. We're going to do Male Robin. We're going to do Build 1, Phase 2. We're going to give me some purple hair. Nope. Not the hair style, the hair color. Give me some purple hair. Voice 2. We're going to name ourselves Ellery. So when I use this footage later on, it will have my name on it. Okay. I always do like this Halloween birthday, which is interesting because Halloween's actually coming up soon. Yeah, it was the first. It was basically the revival of the series. Okay, so we're going with plus defense, and that's because as I was showing this off in the test stream, but in Chapter 2, there's an enemy where if you have Robin with like a little bit of extra defense, they can survive with 1 HP, even if the enemy has Luna Plus, which is really important. It makes restarting that chapter way more consistent. All right, so I'm going to overwrite my test stream, and we're going to start over now. I'm just going to be skipping all cutscenes because I've seen them all a million times before. I should probably put my headset on though so I can actually hear the game audio. You guys can hear it, I can't hear it, which is pretty funny. I like how the very first battle is your final battle. Okay, so the first thing I always do is this. Whenever I start a new run, I go here and I set my options. Combat animations off, other animations off, game speed fast, skip enemy movement. I either noticed this during the test stream, but this causes enemies to immediately jump to my position. I don't have to wait for them to run up and attack me. Danger area, you only need attack ranges because there's actually no status staves in this game, so you don't really need to see the enemy staff range. And then I also do cursor memory on, so that it doesn't mess with me. Okay, so now because I did that, when I save the game, my settings will always be saved. I won't have to like go and redo my settings every single time I reset Chapter 1. This chapter is impossible to lose. Interesting thing about this chapter is you can't pair up if you're playing normal mode, but if you're playing on Lunatic or Lunatic Plus mode, it does let you pair up. It's really weird. For some reason, they don't let you pair up at all in normal mode until you get to like Chapter 3 or 4. Whenever Sumia does it in the story, then your other characters start being able to do it in gameplay. But if you start on Lunatic or Lunatic Plus, you can pair up right away from the very first chapter. Okay, so now my settings are saved. We're done with the prologue. We're going right into chapter prologue 2. There's like 2 prologues for some reason. This chapter is pretty tough because it's the very first one. You don't have any tools at your disposal. You're literally just at the whims of RNG. There's no prep you can do. There's nothing other than changing like Robin's asset and flaw. There's nothing you can do to influence the outcome of this map. Okay, so what I like to do is I start off by having Frederick run up and kill this guy. Frederick can always one-shot this guy, even at base. Now, this is something really important that I want to point out about Lunatic Plus, and one reason why it's nowhere near as hard as people think it is. Enemies have the exact same stats as Lunatic mode. So even though this enemy has Vantage and Hawkeye, so before I attack him, he's always guaranteed to hit me, but it doesn't matter because he deals 0 damage to Frederick anyway. So him having Lunatic Plus skills just does nothing in this situation. Okay, next thing I do is I check these enemies to see what skills they have. Hawkeye's not a big deal. This is perfect. Vantage Hawkeye doesn't matter. Hawkeye pass doesn't really matter. I mean, it would be nice if Frederick could dodge their attacks, but it's not really essential. Okay, so the next thing I do is I move here. I give the bronze sword to Chrom, and then I wait. And then Chrom is going to move here. He's actually going to equip Frederick with the bronze sword. He's going to give him the vulnerary, make sure he keeps his silver lance, and then he's going to pair up with him. What this does is it gives me a chance to dual strike. So every time Frederick fights one of these enemies, there's a chance that Chrom will do an extra attack, and that will allow me to kill them in one round. You check the enemy attack ranges, you see Lisa has a safe spot to stand right here, and what's going to happen is all of the enemies are going to run over and they're going to surround Frederick, while keeping the rest of my units safe. We didn't get the one round, that's fine. I think you can actually only win these guys, you can't one round them. I think it's chapter 2 when you start being able to one round enemies. Oh, what it is, I think you can actually one round this guy. The sword, if you one round this guy, it's actually really helpful, but we missed it that time, which it's fine, but it's like, it would have been nice if we did. The fact that this guy doesn't have Luna Plus is fantastic. In fact, none of them do. We got really lucky on this configuration. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to give a little bit of extra experience to Frederick. This guy has pass. So I have to do this. How do I want to do this? This is actually really tricky. I think I know what I want to do. I'll just use the vulnerary here. Okay. Really? Ah, okay, I see why. But the problem is, I think this square is actually safe, but I didn't know that square was going to be safe because it's tough to like visualize how the enemies are going to move once they start using pass. I'm a little wary because I don't know if this square is actually still going to be safe after I move my other units. I think this square is safe. I'm going to put Robin here. Yeah, and then Lisa can go hide in the corner. Perfect. Okay, so Frederick is going to wipe out the rest of these enemies. Oh, you can do it if you turn off the tutorials. Okay, I didn't know that. That's interesting. So we clear out those enemies with Frederick. It would have been nice to get Chrom or Robin a little bit more experience, but it's like it really doesn't matter that much. Okay, this guy has Vantage. The problem is he has coverage over all of my units right now, so I can't really afford to let him stay alive. I just have to one-shot him with the Silver Lance. I mean, I could... Well, hold on. Yeah, I have to one-shot him with the Silver Lance from this position. Before I do that... Actually, let me heal after I one-shot him. Because he can't kill me. So he's going to damage me. And then I'm going to get a little bit of healing on Lisa. I think pairing up with Robin actually boosts her magic stat too. Yeah, so that's like 1 extra point of healing. Skull Creek, bro, what is this game? It's called Fire Emblem Awakening. It's one of my favorite games. It was released on the 3DS when the Fire Emblem series was like almost dead, and then the series basically came back to life because this game ended up being really popular. Separate these units. Hopefully get some experience. Nice. Yeah, see, whenever you end Frederick on these spots, he can sometimes get experience, and it's really important because as a promoted unit, he gets less experience from fighting, but he gets the same amount of bonus experience when he lands on one of these tiles. So you can actually use that to your advantage by having him land on these tiles. He's like the best recipient of bonus experience. Okay, now I have to look at these enemies, see what skills they have, and figure out how I'm going to fight them. Mage is actually not super dangerous. This guy is a little bit dangerous. Not super dangerous. I can actually have Frederick fight him. I want to see if I can one-shot him, because if I can one-shot him, then I don't need to pair up with anybody.
Are you ready?
Yes. I'll separate out my other units. It feels kind of like old Pokemon games, really? It's more like a strategy RPG, but yeah. Alright, I think I can one-shot this guy. I only have 88% chance to hit, though. But if I put other units near me, I can actually increase my hit chance. So we're gonna go like this. Put Chrom and Robin next to him because we want to boost their support ranks if we can. And then I'm actually going to have Lisa stand further back. The reason I do this often, if you ever see me having Lisa or Virion or someone else stand like far away, the reason is because on the following turn, if Chrom is in trouble, Chrom can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he can jump here and pair up with Lisa, and that will allow me to get him even further away. So none of my units end up getting trapped. Yeah, so we can one-shot that guy. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take out the Sorcerer. I think I can one-shot him too. Yes, he has Vantage though, which is really annoying, but it should be fine because these guys can't really do much to me. This guy's a little dangerous. This is probably my best chance of winning from this position. I can't boost his resistance, can I? Actually, I think I can with Lisa. She can't move as far as I want her to, though. If she could move to this tile... See, this was the one downside, is that if she was standing here, she could have moved to this tile, which would have been a lot better for what I'm trying to do. Should be fine, though. So I'm going to one-shot this guy. Oh, God, he hits so hard. Yeah, this might be a bricked attempt. The only retro games you played is mostly Pokemon, so that... Yeah, I mean, that probably is why it looks familiar to you. Okay, so we might lose from this position, unfortunately. There wasn't really much we could do. Just because that guy having Vantage and Luna... sorry, that guy having Vantage and then this guy having Luna Plus. I think I can dodge his attack, though. I have pretty good odds of dodging both of their attacks. And then this guy would only hit me for 3 damage. So, it's not, like, completely dead yet, but there's a good chance that we're done. Another thing I could do is I can actually pull this guy off of Frederick. Yeah, I can do this. Let's go this way. Put Lisa behind me. The problem is if they see the kill, they're still going to go for Frederick. They won't go for Robin. Yeah, they see the kill. Okay, we didn't get the dodge. There was like a 40% chance for us to dodge that and win. Hey, Spring. What's happening with FE4? Are you on break? Or am I on break or something? Yeah, so right now my streaming setup is a little bit weird. I'm actually testing out a new streaming setup right now, which is why I'm doing Awakening. But once I get my setup like running again, I will go back and I'll start playing FE4 again. I just had to go on break with it because I've mostly been streaming from my PlayStation, which is why I've been streaming a lot of Bloodborne and other PlayStation games. All right, so that attempt got screwed. But this chapter and like chapter 2 are the ones that you're going to reset the most whenever you play Lunatic Plus. Just because there's so many things that can go wrong and you have so few tools at your disposal. Alright, so I'm going to redo the same opener. I'll explain it again just because Spring is here. So I start off by having Frederick run up. He hits this guy with the Silver Lance. This is pretty consistent unless you miss. Like if this guy gets a Void plus 10, which he does in this case, I'll show you. So normally you have a 98% chance to hit this, which with 2 RNG is like almost a 100% chance. In this case, he has plus 10 Avoid, so our chance to hit is a little bit lower, but it's still pretty good. I talked about this before too. Even with Vantage Plus, it doesn't matter because he deals 0 damage to Frederick anyway. The next thing we do is we're going to pass the sword over to Chrom so he can give it to Frederick. So we're going to go like this. We're going to give the sword to Frederick, give him the Vuln, and then pair up with him. This is going to give us the potential to one-round this guy. So if Frederick and Chrom both hit this guy, they'll kill him. And if they do, it's really good. It makes turn 2 a lot smoother. If they don't, it's fine. You just have to recover. Luna Plus there is not too bad. This might be fine too, because this sometimes the Myrmidon goes to the right side. So even if I don't kill him, it won't be too bad. Okay, perfect. We got the dual strike. That's what I wanted to show off last attempt. If you get that dual strike, oh man, you are in such a good position. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I can do is I can put Robin here. Frederick goes here. Hold on, I gotta make sure this guy can reach me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I actually have to go here. which means Lisa won't be able to heal me, which is fine, because I will use the Vuln anyway. So this allows me to get a little bit of extra experience onto Robin, and then also next turn, the Brigands are going to be completely cleared out, which means I can deal with the Mage a lot more cleanly. Yeah, there's an extra 30 experience onto Robin early on, which helps. You can help snowball a little bit more quickly. Lunatic Plus is where they give enemies random extra skills. Yeah, that's right. I'll show you. When I go up here and start fighting this group, I'll check all their skills, and I'll explain how I'll play around each skill. Alright, so now that we're set up here, we have to watch out. Okay, this is perfect. This is like the best configuration for this guy to have. The only thing he does is he's just guaranteed to hit me, which is like, who cares? He's not even going to get a chance to hit me because Frederick is going to one-shot him anyway. I'm going to move Robin here and then go like this. We're going to one-shot him. Problem solved. So when enemies get Hawkeye, you can usually just one-shot them and then Hawkeye does nothing. Or like in the case of the enemy that we fought at the beginning of the chapter, if he has Hawkeye but he does 0 damage to Frederick, it doesn't matter, because he just hits you and deals 0 damage. We got a Superior Edge, which is actually pretty good. What weapon rank is it, though? It is B rank, which is unfortunate, because none of my characters can use it. I would have preferred to get something that I can use. Can we heal Robin to full? Yes. No, not quite. Not close enough. Okay, so this guy has Vantage and Pass. This is usually a really good configuration. So Pass allows enemies to pass through my units. So you can play around this just by literally putting your unit right at the edge of his range. So it doesn't matter if he can go through you, because he has to move his max movement to reach you anyway. And then Vantage makes it so that they attack first. Even if you, like if I run up to him and attack him, he still gets to hit me first. This doesn't matter because we're baiting them out to attack. They're going to attack us first anyway because we're drawing them out. This guy has Hawkeye and Pass. Again, Hawkeye doesn't matter. He deals 0 damage to Frederick anyway. This guy has Hawkeye and Pass. Focus is a little bit scary. It gives him a higher crit range. But we can play around that. He doesn't have Vantage and he doesn't have Luna. So that means if we run up to him and hit him with the Silver Lance, we can one-shot this guy before he does anything to Frederick. This guy has Luna. Not a big deal. It means he's going to deal like 7 damage instead of 0 damage. This guy has Vantage and Pass, which again is not scary at all. So we've got a really good configuration of enemies here. I am gonna heal Frederick to full to get some extra experience onto Lisa, and also just so that he's better set up for the next turn. I'm gonna put Crom next to him. It would have been better to have Crom and Robin next to him for support building, but it's not the end of the world. And then I'm gonna keep Robin over here. So same as last time, we're going to one-shot this guy. And then on the next turn, we're going to one-shot the Mage. So right now, we only have... Actually, there's no dangerous enemies. After we one-shot this Mage, there is literally no enemies that are a danger to Frederick anymore. I will prove it to you. This guy is doing about 11 damage, if he even hits. Which, yeah, he has about a 50% chance to do 11 damage. Oh, wait, hold on. He's not even doing that much. This guy is doing 4 damage. This guy's doing 4 damage. This guy's doing 3 damage. So we're taking 11 damage total, and we have 22 HP. So what we can do is this. There's no Vantage this time, so we can just take out that guy without getting hit. And then also, that allows us to do this. We're going to equip the Bronze Sword. We're going to pair up. This will leave a couple of wounded enemies that Robin and Crom can fight to gain experience. In order to facilitate that, we're going to have Lisa carry Robin outside of enemy range. If we dual strike this guy, we one-shot him, which is fine because it means Crom gets some experience. This guy we can't one-round, and then this guy we cannot one-round. Okay. I would have liked to have got a dual strike on one of these guys, because when they're on lower HP, they're easier to finish off. Not the end of the world, though. he put me in a tricky position where I kind of have to feed experience to Frederick again. What is Crom's experience looking like? Oh, Crom is really low on EXP. Okay, I'm gonna do something a little bit weird. This guy has pass. He does. So we're going to do this. And then I'm going to put Lisa over here so that there's a lower crit chance against Crom. I really wanted to get a dual strike there. I didn't get it. This means I have to give one of these kills to Frederick, which should be this one, because he exactly one-shots them. And he doesn't really get too bothered by Vantage. Okay, we really want strength. Yes, 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 yes. Ooh, speed and oh, wow. Strength, speed, and defense. That was a perfect level up. Okay, this guy has Vantage, so I have to be very careful about engaging him. I can take 11 damage if I need to. So let's heal. So what I did, the reason I messed up last time is because what you want to do is you want to give Crom these kills guaranteed, because you can't guarantee that he'll get the kill against the boss later on if Robin crits or if he lands a dual strike. So this should be fine. He's going to hit me for 11. If he even hits me, I'll probably dodge it. Okay, he hit me. It's fine. And then I finish him off. Problem solved. Transfer Robin over so I heal for slightly more. Engaging him. Fire Emblem Engage. The sequel to Engage. It's finally here. I don't need to heal Frederick ever again for this chapter. Nice. A free 16 experience. That is perfect. I talked about this earlier in the stream, but getting free experience onto Frederick is a huge deal, because he doesn't gain very much from combat, but he gains the same amount from these glowy spots as Crom or Robin or even Lisa would. So the glowy spots are way more valuable to Frederick. Alright. Let's check what skills the boss has. He has Luna. That's a problem. And Hawkeye too, which means I can't dodge his attacks. But I think we're actually fine. I think we guarantee survive against him anyway because I started with plus defense. So he's gonna hit me for 14 plus 4, which is 18. So as long as I'm on full HP, I survive. And then if I have a full complement of boosted luck and support ranks, because every allied unit that's standing near you gives you boosted supports, and that reduces the chance for enemies to crit you, which means if I have Robin standing here, you get +1 from Frederick, +1 from Lisa, +1 from Crom. It lowers the enemy crit rate, so he can't crit me. So the only thing he can do right now, it's guaranteed, it is guaranteed, he will hit me for 18 damage, and I will survive with 1 HP. So starting with the plus defense asset makes it possible to have this this opener. So you just go like this, you just wait, you let the enemy hit you. The enemy doesn't heal in this map. Every dual strike you get chips down the enemy. Then you just have Lisa heal Robin back up. You have to move out of the way. You normally have to do this, move out of the way, and then come back. But the important thing is that the enemy does not heal. So I can just keep doing this. He hits me for 18 damage, I survive with 1 HP. I get as much experience as I need to. Okay, so the enemy health is getting a little bit low. What I want to do is I want to set up a situation where I give the kill to Crom. Although I don't know, because giving it to Robin might be better, because Robin's still on level 1. This is tricky. I have to make sure that Crom gets to level 2 before we get to chapter 2. Whereas Robin's level doesn't matter as much. So I think it's actually better to give the kill to Crom, just to guarantee he gets a level up. I can guarantee the hit with the rapier, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to sandbag a little bit, so that Robin gets a little bit of extra experience. I'll show you how to do that here. Okay, so what I do is I switch to Chrom, I unequip his weapons so that he can't dual strike, and then I end my turn here with Robin. So what's going to happen is the enemy will attack Robin. Robin is going to counter attack. Even if I hit him, he'll survive with 1 HP. Perfect. That gives me an extra like 12 experience onto Robin. It also lets me get an extra heal from Lisa, which is important. We want to get her magic up to 10 if we can, before Chapter 5. Then, okay, let me configure my inventory. I think everybody's actually got what I want them to have. No, it's actually not true. I want this Vulnerary on Robin. And who do I want to hold this Superior Edge? I think I'll give it to Lisa because of the fact that nobody can use it. I'm just going to give it to Lisa and go like this. Okay. So I can definitely guarantee this kill if I use the Rapier, but I want to see if I can get my hit rate to 100 using the Falchion, using the same trick. So if I have 2 allied units standing next to Chrom, he gets a support bonus that boosts his hit rate. Unfortunately, it doesn't boost it by enough. I think I need one more ally to boost my hit rate by another 5 points, which that would still only be 97. So it's actually better to use the Rapier here. Because the boss doesn't heal, I can have extra turns, spend extra turns having Lisa healing. There is a balance, so I do want Lisa to gain levels and to raise her magic stat, but I don't want to waste my heal staff charges, because if I run out of heal staffs, then I won't be able to heal anybody, which will be a problem for me in my life. Anyway, guaranteed kill here. We really want strength on Chrom. Skill is good and speed is good too, but strength is like the most important thing to get early on. Okay, we got speed and luck. Those are fine. Speed is actually really good too. So that's chapter 0, technically. Excuse me. Cleared in less than half an hour. Only took a few attempts. Okay, chapter 1, I used to think this chapter was like an absolute nightmare, and what's really funny is now I actually find it to be one of the more consistent early game chapters. Unwelcome change. This is the first appearance of Lucina. We're not going to get to see her because she appears in a cutscene. I'm skipping all the cutscenes. Okay, so this is the... I will say one thing about this map. I really don't think that you have to reset over and over again while playing Lunatic Plus in order to be able to beat chapters. This is the one chapter where you do have to reset, and it's for one thing. This guy here, if he has Hawkeye, which he does, I'll show you. Hawkeye gives him a 100% hit rate, and he can one-shot Frederick, so you have to reset if this guy has Hawkeye. So we're just going to keep resetting until this guy over here does not have Hawkeye, and then we'll do an attempt. We'll probably beat it on the very first attempt. You just have to make sure that guy doesn't have Hawkeye. And then you're pretty much set from there. Lucina, don't you mean Marth? Yes. I always find it kind of funny that when Lucina appears for the first time, Lisa has a crush on her because she thinks it's Marth, like the legendary hero. Okay. Even though Lucina is her niece. Anyway, so we've got Vantage Plus. Doesn't matter. He's going to attack us first anyway. He's got Pass. Doesn't matter. He's going to attack us first anyway. And we're going to be isolated from other units. And then he's got Zeal, which doesn't matter because we need to dodge his attack anyway. So his crit rate is completely irrelevant to us. Okay, on turn 1, this guy has a 100% hit rate anyway. So we should keep the Silver Lance equipped, because we can't dodge his attack. The main reason to equip the sword would be to try and dodge that guy's attack. But since we can't dodge it anyway, it just doesn't matter. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Lisa wants to stand here. I can't remember. If we have to reset the chapter, I'll find her exact standing position. I think you want her standing there. So we can't dodge that guy's attack. Oh, I should have done the sword. That's right, because you can you double him. That's okay. Nice. That's a really good opener. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to check the remaining enemies, see what skills they have, and then figure out how we're going to fight them. This guy doesn't matter. This guy matters a lot. No, no, it's not that guy. This guy. This guy right here matters a lot. So here's the trick to fighting this guy. It's called Weapon Triangle Advantage. With the Bronze Sword, he has a 39% chance to hit me. And on a fort, I have plus 20 avoid. This means he has like less than 20% chance to hit me. And it's actually lower than that because of dual RNG. So when an enemy has a 20% display hit rate against you, it's actually significantly lower. And by the way, I did put Lisa in the right spot, so check this out. You go like this. Actually, she could be standing one spot further back. Okay, I'll keep that in mind for next time. So I need to give the elixir to Frederick at some point in time. Which actually means Virion is it's actually a good idea to just let Virion keep it. I don't think I want anyone else to fight yet. So what I'll do is I'll go like this. This allows me to push Virion all the way up here, which is going to be very useful next turn when I'm potentially baiting out the archer. Nice. Yeah, with our pair-up, we actually double these guys, which allows us to one-round them. This guy, that's the guy with the hammer. He basically always misses you. We actually want dual strikes not to kill them, but so that Crom gets extra experience. Yeah, so whenever Crom dual strikes, he gets experience. Oh, this has been an absolute sweep. This could not have gone better. This could not have gone any better. That was absolutely perfect. I think we might even be able to clear this without using the elixir. This guy doesn't have Vantage, so we can just take him out right now. I think even Crom can take him out. It's too risky. I don't want to miss. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to heal. I'm going to do this and just rely on my fort healing. So this guy has... So the thing about Lunatic Plus enemies... Or hold on, I'll answer the chat message first. Mike is asking about 2RN. So yeah, the way it works is it rolls twice and then it picks the average of those rolls. That's correct. So when an enemy has like a 20% chance to hit you, it's actually way lower than 20%. Because they have to roll like less than 20% basically 2 times. Or at least around that range. Okay, so so the thing about Lunatic Plus enemies is you have to look at which skills they have and kind of base your strategy on that. So like for example, this guy has Luna Plus, which is going to mean he's going to deal a ton of damage to me. He has Hawkeye, which means I can't dodge him. But because he has those 2 skills, he doesn't have Vantage, which means I can just attack him first. I take him out, and that's it. Like, the problem is just solved. Now he can't do anything to me. Now all I have to do is set up a unit who can pull this archer away, which I want to use Virion for that if he can survive. So this guy has 17 attack. I have 19 HP. Oh, here's another thing. A really quick thing you can do to figure out when fighting enemies with Luna Plus. If their displayed attack is less than your HP, they can never kill you. So it doesn't even... The fact that he has Luna Plus doesn't even matter. The most damage he can do is 17. I have 19 HP. He can do nothing to me. I do have to make sure he doesn't double me. I'll have 7 speed. I wonder if I should actually let Robin fight him. Can I get enough speed? 5 higher. Okay, yeah, I think Robin should actually fight him. Just because Robin needs the experience. I'm gonna fight him on this side, so I can have Lisa standing next to me. Getting a pair-up, a support rank between Lisa and Robin can be pretty helpful early on. It's not essential, but it's a little bit helpful. Okay, so this is gonna pull the archer away from Frederick, and then allow my other units to fight it without having to worry about the boss. Because Frederick is going to pull the boss away from my other units. So they kind of work together. Okay. I want to stand in a spot that's not going to let him stand on a forest when he shoots at me. That should be this spot right here. And then Sully is going to carry what's her name? Lisa. So that Lisa's not in range of the archer. Perfect. And then I'm actually going to do this, not only so that Frederick can get this glowing spot, but so that I can pull the boss away. The boss right now has Vantage and Pass, which is perfect. It means he can't really do anything to Frederick. I'll show you. He deals like 7 damage to Frederick half the time. Most of the time he's just going to miss, especially because I'm standing on a fort anyway. I can just have Frederick stand here forever. I got a free item. It is a Roy's Blade. I think that's a pretty good D-rank sword, if I'm not mistaken. Perfect. Yeah. So he deals 5 damage to me, and he will usually miss. He usually won't even hit me. Oh, I wanted to check the Roy's Blade. Hold on. It is a D-rank sword, yes. Oh, that's such a good sword. And this is going to be really helpful for later on, because it's going to allow me to pass around my weapons. It's going to give me an extra sword to work with on the upcoming chapters. Okay, Virion doesn't really need experience. He's more of like a pair-up unit and a chip damage unit. The problem is Robin can't actually get the kill, which means I probably have to give the kill to Virion here. Unless I can set up a situation where Robin can survive, which actually might be possible. How much does he do again? 17? How much does Lisa heal me for? Lisa heals for 11. Oh wait, I have the vulnerary. Okay, so let's do this. Switch. Vuln. I'm actually gonna have Lisa heal me too, just to make sure that I'm at full health. Get her another level. I'd like for her to get magic. Nice. Whenever she gets magic, it's huge. It makes Chapter 5 so much easier. And then we're gonna do this. Okay. Now I want to think about how I want to funnel this guy. I actually think I want to keep him down here this turn. I want to bring him up to the north again later, but right now I want to keep him right here. Oh, he only deals 12 damage anyway after... even with Luna. Oh, strength, skill, speed, and luck. Great level up for Robin. Okay. The boss moved into a really tricky spot, but I think we're okay. See, I wish Robin had a sword right now. I can give this sword to Robin, but I can't give it to them at this exact moment, which complicates things. Because if Robin misses here, it'll be a problem. Well, actually, no, it won't, because I can pass Virion over to Sully. Okay, so what we want is Robin to hit here and get a lot of experience. If Robin misses, then we'll just use Virion to bail us out, and Virion will get a little bit of experience. It ultimately didn't matter. Heal Robin back up. Okay, now what I need to do is get my other units into this top left corner. I'm going to keep Frederick here. Every time the boss misses Frederick, we're basically just getting free chip healing on this fort. Look at that. We're basically up to full again. Okay. I think I want to do this. Yes. Give this glowing spot to Robin. I might even get a sword. Weapon proficiency on Robin is great. That's fantastic. I am going to heal my units up in case I need them to help fight the boss later. I'm going to keep the boss over here for now. I am going to move him back over to the left soon, but not yet. We're not ready. We have to heal our units up first. And get them into good positions. Nice. D-rank staves. I don't remember what D-rank does in this game, but whatever. Okay. We're almost set up. Actually, I think we can set up this turn. Because we have Sully there anyway. Perfect. Okay. So while we're paired up with Sully, he hits us for 12 damage. He does have a crit chance, but we can eliminate the crit chance. Remember that. We can eliminate the crit chance. He doesn't do anything else other than just hit us for damage. And I don't want to pair up with Sully. I actually want to pair up with... who do I want to pair up with? I actually want to pair up with Crom if I can. So let's do this. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna keep Crom in the back with the falchion equipped. I actually should have switched back to the falchion a while ago. That was a mistake, but it doesn't matter. You have so many. You have like way more rapier charges than you ever need. Okay, so I think we're actually gonna give the Roy's Blade to Frederick. Well, Robin can't use the Roy's Blade yet anyway, so yeah, that's the correct play. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch here. We're gonna trade, so we have the Bronze Sword later for next chapter. We have a couple other things we need to do, so I have to be careful. I have to make sure that I do everything that I need. I want to pair up with Crom. The next thing I need to do, I have to make sure that the elixir is on Frederick for the start of the next chapter. This makes the start of Chapter 2 so much more consistent if he's already holding this. The Roy's Blade, the Silver Lance, this is perfect. This is a perfect setup for him starting next chapter. I'm actually going to take Sully and drop her so that I have another action available next turn if I need it. And then I'm going to put Lisa here to reduce the chance of the enemy getting a critical hit against Robin. I don't think the enemy will move into the forest because they prefer to attack me at range if they can. Yeah. Crom? I really wanted Crom to dual strike there. We're okay. Can we heal back above 15? I don't think so. Can Robin guarantee a hit? I think with the sword I can. I can. But they have Vantage Plus, so no, that's not the play. Well, hold on. That actually is the play. Potentially. It's risky. I want to try something else. Can Virion fight this guy? He actually can. This is one of the reasons Virion is really good. He can fight this guy at base. No crit chance either. He pairs well with Frederick too. We're going to have the Roy's Blade equipped. So I can potentially bait in a dual strike from Frederick and chip this guy down massively. There's no crit chance, there's no Luna Plus. Virion is so bulky in the early game. And he's such a good pair-up unit too. Okay. Now I have to be careful of Vantage from now on. That's like my main concern from this point on, is just worrying about Vantage. How much damage can Frederick do? 18. I think I need to pull Crom over here. Like this. And try to get... Oh, well, because I double him. Okay, with Crom I double him. I should have checked the speed tier, because now it means I can't get any more experience onto Robin. But I think this is fine. I think this is smarter than doing anything else. I wonder if this is actually better. This is more risky, but it would allow me to get experience onto Crom and Robin. I think we'll go with consistent. Oh, darn. If that dual strike hit, we could have gotten a little bit more experience onto Crom. Odd Panda, hello! You found a different person in mental pain of playing this. I actually love Lunatic Plus mode. Oh, we got an extra point of strength too. Defense, skill, and... This is a blessed Frederick. Okay, Frederick is going to be our carry. This setup right now is so much better than the one I was doing on the test stream. We're basically set. Like, the Chapter 2 start is going to be so much more consistent. For the two people who were in the test stream, you're going to see a massive difference. Yeah, I actually love Lunatic Plus. I'm planning on making a whole video about it. Which is why I'm recording a lot of footage now. Okay, we got C rank between Crom, Frederick, and Robin, which is really good. Part of the reason why I like to play male Robin is because they won't accidentally get married to Crom, because I want to marry Sumia to Crom, and Robin really gets in the way of that. And then I can also get the pair up here between Virion, which is good. It might be useful later on. And our inventory is like, I can't even stress how much better our inventory is. Not only, so we have better inventory, and we have better stats on Crom and on Frederick. It's going to make the turn 1 start so much more consistent. It means we can move Sully wherever we want. Okay. I'm gonna equip the Rapier for better accuracy. We're gonna go here. He's got Vantage, but it doesn't matter because he doesn't deal that much damage to me anyway. He'll maybe hit me for 3 damage unless he misses. We want this Dual Strike. Didn't get the Dual Strike. I'm gonna reset until I get the Dual Strike. There's setups you can do without the Dual Strike, but I'm just gonna do the dual. I'm gonna keep going until I get the Dual Strike. Doesn't Lunatic Plus just become Nosferatu soul tanking after a while? Not really. It doesn't. It actually doesn't really work. It works on Lunatic. It actually doesn't work on Lunatic Plus because there's enemies that have skills that play around Nosferatu and play around soul, like Counter, for example. Counter makes Nosferatu and soul tanking really risky. It is useful to have a Nosferatu tank or a soul tank. It's even better to have 2 of them. It's even better to have 3 of them. But you can't just rely on that. You have to have like a good backup unit and support teams. You have to have units that are good at taking care of enemies that have counter. And guess how many enemies will have counter? Actually, none. They can't get counter on this map. Okay, so same thing, same start as last time. The only difference is now he's guaranteed to hit us for 3 damage. We're still looking for this Dual Strike. It's pretty likely to happen. It's like 45% chance. I don't like resetting for enemy skills, but sometimes I'm okay with resetting on turn 1, like to get a Dual Strike or a crit, if it makes the rest of the map much easier. Because this is much faster than replaying attempts that take 2 or 3 minutes long each. Be sure to double check for 5 Luna Plus guys up top. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Honestly, if that happens again, I'll probably be fine. The only reason things fell apart last time is because I was trying to play fast instead of play safe. Because it was just a test stream anyway. This is even better setup because if we get the Dual Strike, this guy will deal no damage to us. Perfect. So the fact that he has Luna Plus doesn't matter at all because we just kill him before he does anything. Okay, this guy doesn't have Pass, which is great, and he doesn't have Luna, which is great. This is the best RNG for that fighter. Okay, these guys have... Yeah, perfect. At most... Actually, it seems like almost none of them have Luna. Does the boss have Luna? None of them have Luna. Okay, this is like the perfect RNG. If we can get to the second half of this fight, we're pretty much set, because those enemies at the top are not dangerous at all. Okay, so we're gonna run these 2 out of their range, out of enemy range. We're gonna do this trick I showed off last time. If you send Vake over here, you can have Lisa use a drop chain, and then Robin can block this square. And then also, because we got that Roy sword, we can do this. We can use our broadsword instead of Thunder Tome, which is great because we can start training our sword rank. And then with the stall pair up, we'll decimate this enemy. Look at that. Amazing 9 damage. Okay, if we get these dual strikes, we actually one-shot these guys now. So during the test stream, I was leaving these guys alive with 1 HP instead of one-shotting them. Also, we actually double them because Frederick got speed anyway. Absolute monster Frederick compared to the last stream. So last stream, when I dual strike those guys, I would still leave them with 1 HP. This stream, if I don't dual strike them, Frederick just doubles them. If I do dual strike them, then I save a Silver Lance charge and Crom gets experience. So we're totally set from here. There's almost no risk left to what I'm doing. I'm gonna do... These guys both have... No, only one of them has Luna. Does he have Hawkeye? He doesn't have Hawkeye either, so I can actually probably dodge his attack. Oh wow, he has a 19% chance to hit me. What a clown. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna get some chip damage on this guy first. I have to be careful though. I have to be careful of the position of my other units. Who do I want to get chip damage? Maybe Virion. Well, hold on. If I can hit him before he counterattacks me, that's actually the... Oh, never mind. He has advantage anyway. So it actually doesn't matter how much chip damage I do. So the only reason I'm doing chip damage here is just to get experience. So let's do this. Actually, no, I'm going to do this. This is such a night and day difference. Oh yeah, Aether knows because he was here during the test stream. Like, this is going so much more smoothly than the Chapter 2 attempts on my test stream. Because I had, I gave more experience to Robin, but as a result, Frederick and Crom were both one level lower. And there was like 4 enemies left alive right here. And now this whole area is just empty. What is my opinion on Veka's unit? He's fantastic. I used him as my main carry unit when I did my no grinding Lunatic run. Alright, we're gonna get chip damage here with Muriel. This is just to get chip experience. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna hit him with the Roy Blade. Nice guard. Dual guard is like the one way to play around Hawkeye. I do have to use Lisa here. And then I'm actually going to put Sully here to help reposition my other units on the next turn. Okay, so Frederick should take out this Axe guy. Nice, I got the experience from the dual strike too. Oh, I should have switched back to the Falchion. I gotta remember to switch back to the Falchion. Let me do that right now, so I don't forget. I am wasting rapier charges. It's not a big deal. You have way more than you need, but it's still better not to waste them. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing as last time. Yes, I'm gonna move. I can't get him onto the mountain from this spot. Never mind, I can't do that. I can put him here though. This is fine. In fact, I can fight this guy totally safely. There's no risk. So let me fight this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, yes. Does this guy have pass? He does. I gotta be careful about pass. I might have messed up. I was supposed to use the elixir on that action. I still might be okay, but I was supposed to use the elixir there. That might hurt me. There are still ways to recover. It just wasn't ideal. Let's do this. In fact, I think I can do something like this. I'm going to use an anchor unit here, if I can. Actually, the fact that this guy has pass actually works to my favor here, because I can do this. Pull you over here. Switch. Now Crom can bait out this guy. So this guy's going to move over here. He's going to attack Crom. Crom is going to kill him on the counterattack. Then the Axe Fighter is going to move over here and attack Frederick. Frederick is going to have the Virion pair up, so he has bonus defense. I'm actually going to move my Cavalier up here to try and bait the enemies. If these enemies move north and south and split up, it'll be easy to funnel them later. And then I'm just going to have to hide Muriel in the corner. Alright, let's go. Mecha changing public opinion. Maybe. Kill him on the counterattack. So even if he doubles me, it doesn't matter. Ooh, and we gotta level up. This isn't really hopium, honestly. This is like... I'm pretty much guaranteed to survive here. Yeah, that was not a problem at all. We got 2 enemies left. This guy has passed, so I have to be careful about the one in front. Probably doesn't hit me that hard. No, he only hits me for 5 damage. Okay. Okay, there's one tricky aspect of this plan. And that is the fact that I have to get these units out of here. I'm gonna go like this. transfer Muriel over. It has 11 speed. Pretty sure with the +5, it actually should be +4 speed pair up. I'll have 10 on Vake. So I can do this. Switch. I have the Falchion equipped, right? Yes. Switch him over here. So Vake is going to act as my anchor unit this time. This Lance user is going to run over and attack Vake, and then Vake's going to hit him back. The problem is I have to get Lisa into a spot where she can heal. Well, no, I don't need her to heal Frederick, actually. I can do this. It's actually better if she heals Robin. And I can even do this. Have you ever paired Chrom and Olivia? Because the devs made it possible for some reason. Yeah, I have. It's better on if you have a run where you allow grinding. Chrom Olivia is really good. If you're doing a run with no grinding allowed, it's much better to do Sumia. Because if you feed Sumia a ton of experience and a ton of kills, she can actually get Gale Force before Lucina joins. And also the fact that you instantly boost from C rank pairing to S rank pairing and gain all of those support points with Sumia saves you a lot of support grinding as well. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. This guy's going to run over here. He's going to attack Vake. Vake's going to hit him back, damage him. Maybe Chrom will dual strike. This guy's going to run over here, attack Frederick. Frederick's just going to tank the hit and then hit him back pretty hard. And we shouldn't get the kill unless maybe if Virion dual strikes. So we can take 15. We don't get doubled because we have Chrom with us. 12, we can... Oh. Didn't like that. Oh, I meant to switch back to the Silver Lance. That's why I messed up, but it's fine. I can recover. In fact, I can kind of do the same thing that I just did. So I'm going to go 1. This guy has pass, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So one way you can play around pass is just by bunching up your units like this. So even though this guy has pass, he still can't attack Lisa because there's no valid spot for him to stand. I gotta get this guy off the mountain, that's the problem. I didn't realize he can move onto the mountain. It's not like the end of the world, but it would have been nice if he didn't do that. I'm gonna use the fort to get some chip healing. Stall. I'll just move him here. Hold on. No, I will not. I'll move him over here. Okay. Oh, that forest. Actually, I could have kept him here, but it's okay. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is get Frederick somewhere that's in range of this guy. And actually, I'm going to do this. Unequip. Stand on the mountain. You'll understand why very soon. Okay. So now I can kill this guy, and then I can just run away. I'm gonna get this shiny spot while I'm here. Bonus experience? Yes. Oh my god, that's perfect. 25 experience onto Frederick. Alright, who needs experience the most? I think Robin wants experience really badly. Vake, if I'm gonna use Vake, I have to start feeding him kills right now. But this run, specifically, I'm recording footage for a video I want to make about Frederick and Lan Ku, which means I'm probably not going to be able to feed kills to Vake. So let me think about using Chrom or Robin. I think Robin is the play here. Like this. Oh, just shy. Well, I can get some chip damage, and then if I get a dual strike, I'll get the experience. Oh my god, I missed twice. Okay. Let's see. How do you recover from that position? I mean, I can give the kill to Fake still. He's not guaranteed to hit. It's pretty likely, though. Sully is more likely. I don't really want to train her, though. What about Muriel? Muriel, yes, actually, Muriel's a better unit to train. I'll just give the experience to her. I did not expect to miss twice there. That was pretty unexpected. Alright. Now... okay, so the reason I'm fighting this guy here the way that I am... I gotta be careful. I want to make sure that I can heal. I have to make some awkward movements to do what I'm trying to do. Okay. So I want to make sure that I stand at the edge of his range. Like this. Yes, this is fine. Then I'm going to have Lisa heal him. He takes another attack without dying. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to repeat that movement, basically. But the difference is that I'm actually going to put a unit at the edge of, within range of this enemy. So let's use Vake again for this. How much does this guy do to Vake again? 22. The problem is I can't heal him up to full. Can I heal him high enough? Yeah, oh yeah, I can heal him high enough. Okay, so let's do this then. We're going to pair up again, like this. We're going to put Vake on the fort, I think. I gotta be very careful about pass. Yeah, this is tricky. I gotta heal him, though. I think this is fine. I'm fairly certain this square right here is completely safe. And I was correct. Okay, so I'm gonna get Frederick out of there for now. So instead of Frederick getting this experience and getting this kill, we're giving some more experience to Vake, Crom, and like all of my other units that I need to raise up. How much did that guy hit me for? It was 10 damage, right? Or no, it was more than 10 because I healed up some. I should have been paying attention. I think he hits me for 15 or 16 damage. So if I hit him, I'm totally safe, right? Yeah, 15. Same thing as last time, I'm going to try to get the experience onto Robin. Hopefully I don't miss twice in a row again. I can't believe they keep having just enough to survive with 1 HP, though. I have to pair him up with Muriel, not Crom, for the bonus magic. Oh, we got the dual strike anyway. Oh, that's perfect. Get experience onto both of them. HP and skill, perfect. Completely useless. The good thing with Robin is that even if you get completely worthless level ups, it doesn't matter, because they gain so much experience anyway. Alright, so back to what we did last time. We're going to start preparing to fight the top half of the map now. The top half of this map is much easier than the bottom half, as long as the enemies don't all have Luna Plus, which is what happened last time. The fort heals 5 HP on Vake, that's good to know. Thank you. I'm going to do a little bit of fort healing. Just to conserve my staff charges. Okay, so the 5 guys with Luna Plus was a bit overkill last time, no kidding. But the good thing is, because I did it once already, I have a really good strategy planned out. So I can just utilize the same strategy that I used last time. We've got one more round of fort healing to do after this, just to get Robin and even Lisa, it's actually a good idea to keep her on full health, because every once in a while, if you get into like a super emergency situations, you can actually use her to bait attacks. How is the healing on forts calculated in this game? I believe it's 20% of your max health. So in this case, Robin would get back 4 health each turn, because 20% of their max is 4 health. Okay, so same as last time. With the Vake pair up, Frederick can one-shot this guy. So we're going to do that. Going to put him here. And then this guy, Crom and Robin can fight safely. So we're going to anchor. I'm going to explain anchoring again. It's been at least an hour since I explained it. Anchoring is when you have basically Frederick in front. He's going to get attacked by these 2 enemies. But if I put a unit that can only be reached in this purple area right here, this one specific square that can only be reached by him, I call that my anchor unit. So this axe guy goes after the anchor unit, and then Frederick only has to fight 1 enemy instead of fighting 2 enemies. That's the basic concept. We're gonna go Rapier here for the crit chance. Be careful, don't put Sully next to him. You really have to be careful not to use Sully if you're trying to do the Sumia Crom strategy. Alright, they killed more HP on the fort than Frederick, in spite of Frederick having more HP. Is that true? Maybe Frederick was already near full? I'm not sure. I really wasn't paying as much attention as I should be. Alright, so we one-shot this guy with the Vake pair up. If we get the crit here, or if we get like a good dual strike, I think we can actually one-round the axe guy too. We get the crit. That's the exact reason why we equip the Rapier. That is so worth 1 Rapier charge. Okay, this square right here can only be reached by this guy right here. So what we're going to do, we're going to repeat the same thing we did last time. We're going to one-shot this guy. We're going to get these units out of here. We're going to heal. I could actually probably have Virion pull the boss away, because he is so... you would be amazed at how bulky Virion is. Like, he can tank bosses at base level on Lunatic Plus. Not always. Sometimes it depends on their skills, especially if they have a crit rate. But he's pretty useful. Alright, we get a free Iron Sword there. That's the reason why we cleared out his inventory earlier, is because he's going to kill these enemies, and we need room for him to grab this Iron Sword and this Iron Lance. So he's going to have just enough room for that. Okay, so none of these enemies have Luna Plus, right? So check this out. It's going to be absolutely comical. This is one of the most effective strategies for Lunatic Plus, feeding kills to your non-Frederick units. People talk about like putting Frederick on a fort and just having him sweep enemy groups, which is fine, like that's useful. But putting him on a fort and having him not sweep enemy groups is even more useful, because what happens is they just do this. And then I just heal back up. So the problem is we have to get them to stand in a configuration where we can bait out just one enemy that's not the boss. So we have to take one more round of attacks, I think. I think it might even be a good idea to move over to the other fort. Let me see how much total damage they deal. 2, 4, 9. 7, 16. I think I survive, even if I don't heal here. This is a little bit risky, but they don't all have Hawkeye either, so there's like chances for them to miss, especially the boss. I'm going to do this. If I die here, I'm just going to end the stream in embarrassment. But I think I'm safe. I think I'm safe here. I need to set up my unit. I need to have the enemies move into a configuration where I can bait out just one enemy. And I can't do that if I just let the enemies stand there forever. And I can't afford to start wasting elixir charges. So I have, even though it's only one elixir charge, I think I do have to try and save it by not healing this turn. Yeah, and then if I dodge an attack, and dual guard, even better. We're so safe. We're so safe. Okay, perfect. So the boss is standing over here now. This means that I can bait out this guy. Now I can give this kill to whoever I want. So in this case, I want to give it to Chrom and Robin again, I think. What I'd like to do is actually this. Gotta be very careful about who I put near them, because it has to be units that are fast enough to get away. But you can mitigate that problem by doing this. So if I put Stall here, Virion can run over to him next turn as needed. I think we can actually keep going without using elixir charges, especially because we're pulling one enemy away. Get the dual strike. Oh my god, Chrom has missed so many attacks this stream. Totally fine, we heal back up. Yeah, we're like healing off the damage that they're doing. And then look at this, we're actually still out of all their ranges. We could even pull the boss away on it by his own if we wanted next turn, but I don't think I want to do that. Okay, I have to make sure I can actually kill this guy this turn. That's the big thing. 9, 18. He doesn't have Vantage. 25. I'm gonna start with Stall. Then Miriel. Perfect. The problem is my Robin's attack power is a little bit on the low side. You can see they're actually dealing less damage than like Virion. What if I heal back up? He deals 17 to me. I don't think I can heal enough. I can't heal enough. I think I'll just give the kill to Chrom, in which case let me do this. I think giving the kill to Chrom here is totally fine. I'm going to go with the Rapier for the 100% hit rate. Actually, no, I'm not. Because even if I miss, Virion can get the kill. Okay. I'm going to do this. Separate my units so I have everyone available next turn. Okay. Frederick, I'm going to jump over here. This is going to cause the enemies to mix up their positioning, which could potentially allow me to bait out a different enemy. I could bait out this guy if I can get up there. I don't think I can get up there though. Let me think. Can all of the enemies reach the glowy spot? I don't think any of them can actually. They cannot. So if I go for the glowy spot now, it would cause the enemies to split up, which I don't want. I want them to stick to Frederick and keep doing this. You can basically do this to feed kills to whoever you want. So like if I wanted to use Vake as my main carry, I could do this and then send the enemies over to Vake one at a time, and then just have Vake kill every enemy on this map and get all the experience. Instead, I'm kind of trying to get it onto Chrom and Robin, because it makes chapters 5 and 6 a lot easier. I think I have to pull out the boss. Alright, so let's pull out the boss. Can Virion fight him? That's the question. The answer is yes. I have to change my pair up, but Virion can fight him. What I need is a bonus to my defense and something to mitigate my crit ratio, which I have both of those things available. So I go like this. Here. I'm going to... separate. I'm going to put Sully with him, because they have fought together before. I want her to have a sword, though. Let's trade what they're holding. Actually, I wonder if Muriel would have been the... No, because I need someone to boost his defense. So we go like this. This is going to give him the extra 2 defense that will allow him to survive. I'm going to put you here because you have... so I've been talking about support ranks earlier. So right now we have 1 from Sully, 1 from Crom, and then we actually get 2 from Robin because we're already at C support. So this puts us at level 4, which gives us an extra 5 hit over level 3. So you go like this. Like this. And then we're actually going to try to get Lisa out of there. Frederick needs to stay here so that he can attack next turn if he needs to. So this is going to pull the boss away from Frederick. Virion's going to get some... Oh, he doubled him. Because I didn't have Crom equipped. I switched over to defense so that he wouldn't get one shot. But because I did that, it lowered his speed and allowed him to get doubled. I forgot, I completely overlooked that. So this is a really good example of how Lunatic Plus is actually extremely fair. The reason I lost is 100% my own fault. It had nothing to do with the enemy skills. It had nothing to do with RNG. There was no BS. It was my own fault because of the fact that I wasn't paying attention to my pair-ups. I didn't factor in that when my speed went down, the enemy would double me, and I got punished for that. And that's a reset. Oh, I missed your message, sorry. Mike is heading out. I'm probably saying this way too late, but have a good day. For some reason, it blended together with your other message that I had already read. So I was thinking that I already read your messages. Alright, I'm gonna give it at least 1 more good attempt. But honestly, when I record this... man gets lethally wounded, thinks about the loss for womankind. I don't know if that's funny or cringy. Yeah, that's basically Virion in a nutshell. Yeah, when I do record it, though, I actually kind of want to do a recording, full screen recording, rather than one with the chat on the screen. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If this attempt fails, then I'll just record it off stream. But if it succeeds, then I'll just use the streamed recording. All right. Rapier. Silver Lance. Pretty good odds. Gotta reset. Just reset till we get this dual strike, and then we'll be fine. Like I said before, it's not mandatory, but it's extremely helpful. Your dual strike chance is boosted by your support rank. Like, that's honestly the biggest factor. So that's the reason why it was very important to make sure that we get C rank support in those early chapters. Odd Panda mentions that Virion actually doesn't die because he shows up for a cutscene later on. Yeah, that's actually true. Some NPCs are special. If they die, they don't actually die. They just, like, retreat from the battle. Virion is one of them, and it's because later on it's revealed that he's a spy or a noble from one of the other countries. There we go. Alright, we got our dual strike, so we're pretty much set. This guy has Pass and Luna, which is actually fine. That was a huge problem before because of the fact that we had to get the elixir onto Frederick, but now that we have the elixir on Frederick already, it just doesn't even matter. Like, him having Pass and Luna, it's completely insignificant to me. It means nothing to me. I just go like this. Use this trick. Oh, this trick. We go here, we can drop Lisa over there. And then, because we have plus defense on our Robin, we'll survive with 1 HP. And actually, with weapon triangle advantage, we should survive with 2 HP. I think. Oh. I guess something went different this time. Let me check my stats. That's very interesting because during my test, when I was doing the test stream earlier, Robin would always survive with 1 HP. I think I know what happened though. Because I put more experience into Frederick and Crom to make their opening more consistent, I think Robin ended up with 1 less level or 1 less point of defense. And now they're dying, which is not good. Which means I have to have this guy not have Luna Plus. Which, he doesn't have Luna Plus, so now I'm fine. I want to check his stats, though, because it's really weird. I don't think... I'm very surprised that he could one-shot me with weapon triangle advantage and everything, too. Gotta be careful. Hold on, let me do this in the right order. I get 3 defense from Virion and 2 defense from Stall. I wonder if I should... if I have to do this again, if I have to reset again and deal with an enemy with the Luna Plus, I'm going to use Virion instead of Stall because it gives me 1 extra point of defense. Honestly, I think I should just use Virion anyway, right? Yeah, that's actually the better play. Because I have a higher support rank with him, it gives me better stats. And then these two can actually do something like this. This is actually much better for repositioning too on the next turn. They go after Frederick. That's good to know. I keep forgetting too. I'm supposed to switch him over to the sword. Oh, I can't switch him over to the sword because of the way I'm doing it, but it's fine. Perfect. We're using more Silverlance charges than I would have liked, but it's ultimately not a huge deal. Especially from this position. Like, we're in such a good position now. Okay, I do have to be careful about that guy having Luna. I have the Vulnerary, right? Yes, I do. He has Pass, though. I think this position is safe. Switch to the Roy Blade. Use our Vuln. Yes. I'm actually just going to put Vake here, just out of convenience. Because I have to give him his axe now. And then pair up with Lisa.
What?
That way I can heal for an extra 4 points of health, which makes a huge difference. Get Frederick back up to full. Unfortunately, it means we can't get Virion or Robin behind Frederick, which would have been a little bit better, but ultimately not a huge deal. I'm going to put my Cavaliers up here. I might clear these guys out. Ooh, nice dodge. Yeah. This opening is so consistent. As long as you get that first dual strike, this opening is like almost 100% guaranteed. Alright, I gotta be careful about these Lancers. They have Luna. I think I can actually do something here. Let me think about this. 22 minus 8, 14. They actually hit me pretty hard. Is there a way to fight just these 2 enemies? Yes, there is. I think this might actually be a good opener right here. I'm going to try something a little different from what I did last time. Can these guys... They can actually both reach this tile, which is better for me. This might seem a little bit weird, but I'm doing this for a reason, and it's gonna make the experience funneling process a little bit faster than it was last time. Now all I have to do is get a unit who can fight this guy safely. It's actually easier than you might imagine. Yes. So what's going to happen is he's going to hit me once, and then I'm going to kill him in retaliation, so that he doesn't double me and kill me. I want to get my other units out of here. Can I move on to the mountain tile? I cannot. Does he have pass? He does. Okay, let me be very careful about pass. I'm actually going to be extremely careful about pass. So what I want to do is move here. And then this guy cannot reach me, so I can put Lisa next to me. That'll give me an extra boost from support plus. Yes, I think that boosted my accuracy too, to make it 100%, maybe. Even if not, it's still pretty consistent. Now, the enemies in the middle are going to go towards Frederick, because they can reach him. The enemy in the bottom right can't reach Frederick, and there's a good chance that he'll actually go towards the bottom left, because he wants to kill Robin. This axe guy's going to hit me for like 8 damage, or he'll just miss anyway. Ooh, nice dual strike. I should have switched to the Falchion though, but that's still good. Okay, this is perfect. This is so much better for experience funneling. Now we have to be careful because this guy does have Luna Plus. But as long as we can take 1 attack from him, it's not really a huge deal. He does have pass though, that's something I have to be careful of. Yes. How much does he hit me for? Not enough to be a threat. I'm actually going to fight him with the sword. Even though it gives me weapon triangle disadvantage, it's actually a better matchup anyway. Heal back up. I'm going to do this. Get some chip healing from the fort. Get my other units out of there. And I can also use them to ferry next turn if I need to. Hits me for 17. Can we heal Robin back up to full? Not quite, which means I have to use one of the vulnerary charges. Like so. Magic. Nice. We're already at 8 magic, we only need 10 for the level 5, or for the chapter 5 benchmark, and chapter 5 is still a while away. Okay, we're gonna move back over here, just in case Robin needs to be rescued next turn. 17. I'd like to get dual strikes from Virion, I'm just not getting them. Oh, gotta be careful. My battery's getting low. This is tricky. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute my microphone. I think I have to plug in my laptop so my battery doesn't die while I'm streaming. I will be right back. Okay, I think I'm back. I actually have a lot of things plugged into this one outlet, so I really don't want to do this, but it should be okay. Let me zoom back in. I moved my chair further back too, so now it's really tough to see. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Wrong button. Oh well. I was gonna unequip Robin so that I wouldn't dual strike, but it didn't matter. I didn't dual strike anyway. Alright, let's transfer Robin over. Even with the rapier, we don't have a guaranteed hit kill. But this guy can't kill us anyway. So let's actually go with the Falchion. There we go. It's fine to take the riskier shot there because we have 4 units left that could jump in and save Crom if he misses. Alright, so we're already back here. We basically got back to the top half of the map on, like, not exactly the next attempt, but, like, the next, like, good attempt. Like, as soon as we got that one dual strike, which is all you really need to get this map started, we were basically in good position. I gotta move Frederick back over here, though, to get this glowing spot. We actually have way less fort healing to do this time as well. Oh, this is annoying. Let's do it this way. Make sure to separate them so you don't get support bonuses. Extra training, I think that's weapon proficiency. Weapon proficiency is okay. It's actually not that useful on Frederick. He usually maxes out his weapon ranks really fast anyway, because he does so much fighting. Because he's like your best unit. Let me see if there's a way for Frederick to get this one-hit kill. On these sword dudes. Oops, wrong thing. Without needing to use Vake, because I'd rather have Vake with my team on the south side. I'm wondering if I can get the one-shot with Virion. I think it's going to be just not quite enough damage, unfortunately. I lost a couple of viewers when I muted my mic for 5 minutes to plug in my laptop, but oh well. Nothing I can do about that. So unfortunately, it's going to be just 1 point of damage short. Because I'm going to do 29 after he moves off the forest. Right? 29? Yeah. I'm going to do 29 after he moves off the forest, so I have to use Vake here, unfortunately. Which means Virion has to go over here. Vake can go here. Lisa can heal. Let me make sure Frederick's inventory is also emptied out. Not really, actually. He has to use the Vulnerary. Well, I'll let him keep the Vulnerary, and then he can use it if he needs to. I gotta get Sully out of here so she doesn't mess anything up. She's like the #1 most likely unit to mess things up. Okay, so same as last time. We're going to be doing an anchor strategy. This guy can only hit this tile in the bottom right. So we're going to put Crom here. We're going to do the Rapier so we can potentially get a critical hit on him. And then Frederick is going to move up here. He can one-shot the guy with the sword as long as he has a Vake pair-up. And because the Axe Fighter will go after Crom, it doesn't really matter that we're using a Lance. And we won't have to fight 2 enemies either way. I'm actually going to do this. No, I'm going to do this. Okay. So we get the one shot. I wish we could do it with Virion. Especially because I want him to start building support ranks with Virion too. Okay, we didn't get the kill, but that's fine. We can actually get it right now. So we just back up. Like so. I could maybe switch over to Virion now. If I dump Vake right now. Is there a way to do that? I don't think so. So trying to fight this boss with Virion is not a good idea. That's what I learned last time. Do we have any difficult skills to deal with? Yeah, we have one guy with Luna. This guy here. Can we get rid of him this turn? Without having to fight every other guy? It doesn't look like it. I can fight this guy, though. Yeah, I can actually stand right here on this fort and fight him. Is it worth a Silver Lance charge to get the one-shot? It's actually not. I'm actually going to use the Roy's Blade intentionally so that someone else can get the experience. So I'm just going to wound him and leave him alive. Move my other units over here. No dual strikes. Alright, so we're gonna... Oh, well, we crit him, so it's fine. Either way, it saved us the Silver Lance charge. Oh my god, strength and speed, nice. And we got the Iron Sword. Alright, so we have to make sure we empty out our inventory before we get that Iron Lance. Although, we're not going to get the Iron Lance anyway, we're going to give that kill to somebody else. So let's do this. Unequip everything. We'll just stand here on this fort, and then we'll pull this guy back. Can we full heal? Not quite. I think we can heal enough, though. 18. How much was he dealing to me? 17, right? Yeah. We gotta be careful about this boss. We can go here. Even if Crom gets hit here, he'll survive on 1 HP. And then we're basically back to what we were doing at the end of the last attempt, where we can pull these guys off of Frederick one at a time and feed the experience to Crom and Robin. It is a little more dangerous this time because they do have Luna. And Luna is a lot more difficult to deal with. Okay, I think we can pull this guy out. Yes, we can. Okay, he has a Steel Lance, but he doesn't have any really dangerous skills. I think I want to do something like... Virion and Robin, with Crom backing them up. So what I would do is like this. Switch. Like this. Heal. The only difficult part about this spot is that if the enemies reposition in a weird way, I might actually get stuck out of position. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, so I'm gonna go like this. I have Virion. I'm gonna take Robin. Then I'm gonna put Robin in the lead. And I'm actually gonna keep Sully over here so she can ferry away someone if she needs to. Right here. And then Frederick, I'm gonna have him use the Vulnerary now. Just in case. Well, hold on. This guy dealt 22 minus 9. This guy deals 13 damage, I think. Oh, plus the fort, though. This guy deals 11 damage. Six. Yeah, it's a little too risky. I think I'm going to use the Vuln here. Just in case. And I have to get it out of my inventory anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Ooh. Well, if I knew that I was going to get a guard, I wouldn't have wasted it. Yeah, see, the boss, I don't know if he does this intentionally, but he definitely moved into a position now where, like, my other units are in a lot of trouble. Yeah, okay. Let me think. This guy does have advantage, too, so hitting him first won't really solve the problem. I'm gonna do this. Take off the Iron Axe. No, because if I equip the Silver Lance, it makes the boss more likely to hit me. And how much does he hit me for? He hits me for a lot, and he has a crit chance, too. I think it's better to do this. Do I want to move him left or right? I think I actually want to move him left. That way I can fight this guy without worrying about the boss. I think we're pretty much fine. I'm just kind of like double checking everything to make sure I don't get screwed over. Like the boss can't really hit me from here. So I go like this. Can Lisa get into the corner? She can, yes. If I go like this, it's actually the same configuration. I'm just in the corner now. But next turn I can, because I'm pulling the boss over to the left side, I'll have more room. I can get back out of the corner next turn. Keep Sully here. Yeah. Those 11 damage hits make it a little harder, but it's not that big of a deal, as long as it's not 5 guys all with Luna Plus. Okay, so now we're in a really good position. Now we just have to mop up this guy. You don't want Virion to randomly pop again. Yeah, definitely not. I underestimated the fact that the boss was going to double me. Imagine the day when Fire Emblem enters an era with firearms. Oh, gun units would be actually pretty cool. They would definitely give you a lot of different mechanical considerations. Okay, I'm actually going to do Virion here. I want to make sure that I don't kill him with a dual strike, though. Yeah, so we're actually going to do this. Switch. Virion. Just hit him for a clean 10 damage. He does have Vantage, so whoever attacks him needs to be able to survive a hit. Which I think I can guarantee by doing this. Oh, for sure. And I can also pull Robin over. It's called Advance Wars. Advance Wars is a little different, because it's like the units don't really have any kind of identity. It's just like a bunch of infantry, a bunch of tanks, a bunch of planes. Whereas Fire Emblem is more like based on the identity of each personal unit. Alright, so this will allow me to... I'm actually kind of risking a lot here because I have to guarantee a hit. Can I guarantee a hit? My highest chance I think is 88. 85. Yeah, my highest chance is actually equip the rapier here, switch, do this. This gives me an 88% chance to hit, and then if I miss, I have a 44% chance to dual strike. Nice. All that planning for nothing. Oh, 99 experience. You hate to see that. Alright. I hate the fact that this guy is the one that has Luna Plus. It's so tricky to play around just one spear fighter with Luna Plus, and then 2 dangerous axe fighters. I really don't want to waste an elixir charge. I'm going to risk this. If I get really bad RNG here, it's going to be the end of me, but I just don't want to waste an elixir on a small chance of the run going south. Yeah, we're fine. Because now I get more out of the elixir by using it to heal all the way up to full. The problem is the guy just is an absolute unit. Okay. Gotta do something very similar to what I did last time. But instead of using Virion, I'm gonna use Robin, who can actually fight the boss, I think. So he deals 25 damage. We have a lot more defense. We have 11 speed, he has 13 speed. Yeah, we can fight him. Especially if we're standing on this forest. So I'm going to use Thunder with the Rapier, because we want the crit chance. We're going to heal. Back to full with Miriel. Problem is, if we don't kill this guy this turn, he's going to be an absolute menace next turn. I think I have to do this, too. Well, hold on. If I'm not dealing with that guy, I think I can actually do this. Because I'm not worried about the boss critting me anymore, because the boss is going to go after Robin instead. So I'm going to equip the Silver Lance so that Frederick can put in some work. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to split these two up in case I need them next turn. Stahl is kind of screwed. He's like isolated from the rest of the team. Yeah, see, that paid off big time. That's whatever. Okay, now we're in a really tricky spot because we have to... We're kind of trapped in the corner with the boss. But I don't think there was a better way out of this situation. Or a better way to pull him out, because it seemed like he was just going to stand here forever. Frederick can't reach him. That's the problem I was worried about if these guys blocked Frederick. I mean, technically I can move this guy out of the way, and then Frederick can run over and attack. But I don't know... I don't think Frederick can one-round this guy. If I can get him down to 8 HP, I can have Virion finish him off, which is not ideal. The Roy's Blade... He's going to have 29 attack, plus weapon triangle advantage. So we can deal 25 damage to him with Frederick. Can Sully fight him? I doubt it. I don't think anyone can fight him safely. But I have to do something. Oh, hold on. What about this? I can't do that. I have to do... 16. I have to do this to make it so that Frederick can get out. I think I have to go all in on here. I think I have to go all in here. Is there any way to make this better? Well, there's one way for sure. Get the chance for Vake to do a dual strike. If Vake dual strikes here, I think Frederick gets the kill. This is fine. So we just need to deal 8 more damage. We basically got it here. We can get the kill with Virion if we want to. Can this guy kill Virion? I don't think he can. Because it's actually better to attack from here. I want to boost my hit rate, though. And I can actually do that this way. I think we're fine. This increases our hit from 92 to... What was it? 92 or 93 to 94. But he has no Vantage, so there's nothing he can do. All I need to do is just not miss here. Perfect. I mean, giving this experience to Virion kind of sucks, but it's better than failing the chapter. Alright, now this guy can only attack Ellery that he can't kill, Virion that he can't kill, and Frederick that he can't kill. Survive on 1. Okay, who wants the experience? I think Crom wants the experience the most. Start chipping him down. Gotta be careful though, because I don't want to use Sully. How much does Crom hit for? Crom hits for 12 or more if I grab Vake. So let's start off this way. Nice. Chip experience on Crom. I think... I'm pretty sure I can one-shot him right now if I pass Vake over to Crom. But there's no real reason not to just get some chip experience anyway. Like this. Unequip stall. Go like this. little bit of speed and res. That HP actually kind of matters. It might help him survive a one-shot later on. I don't want to use Sully for this though. That's the tricky part. But then if I use Frederick and Vake, then I kind of end up going all in. Well, no, because then I can have Muriel clean up later if things go wrong. So let's do this. I'm actually going to do this here. This is like one of the situations where I could feed a kill to Vake if I was feeding Vake. Get the one hit, guaranteed one shot with the Rapier, and we're done with Chapter 2. Skill, speed, and HP. I really want more strength on Chrom. We've gotten pretty unlucky with strength level ups. Finally, and good riddance. And that's Chapter 2. So I actually ended up doing more than I was intending to do. For that reason, I'm probably going to end the stream here. I didn't think I was going to stream... I didn't think I was going to do Chapter 2 as well. I thought I was just going to do Chapter 0 and Chapter 1. All I got was it. Robin and Lisa. That sucks. I'm surprised I didn't get any more supports. But then again, most of my fighting was Frederick and Vake, and they don't support with each other, unfortunately. Alright. Save. Thanks to everyone who came to the stream today. That's going to be it for me. I got the footage that I needed too. Although it means I'm going to have to use stream footage, but it doesn't really matter. Thanks to Patrick Dodson for stopping by. Thanks to Aether and Marseilles for being here, and also for coming to the test stream before the real stream. Thanks to Skull Creek for stopping by. Thanks to Spring for stopping by. And I will stream Fire Emblem 4 again at some point in the future, I promise. Thanks to me, Mike, for being here for a bit today. Odd Panda, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed me not suffering too much through Lunatic Plus. I think I did really good. I got through that in less than 2 hours. And that was with, like, having to stop and read chat, having to kind of adapt and come up with new strategies on the fly, because I didn't really have my full strategy figured out yet. But I am going to, honestly, go make breakfast, because it's very early in the morning now for me. For now, enjoy the rest of your day.